Yo. You're in the mix.
The world's finest, man. DJ.
It's the Big Rich Live on the Mic radio show on YouTube. Every Wednesday and Saturday evening. And we don't miss a beat.
Oh my God. Shut the front door.
What?
We keep it real. We keep it simple. Remember to like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah. Big Rich here, Big Rich Live on the Mic radio show here on YouTube. Back again. Back in the building, bigger than ever, trying to make it do what it do when it does. I welcome you guys all again. We're a day late, dollar short, but we still making it do what it do. Like I said, Big Rich Live radio show here on YouTube. Saturday edition on Sunday, but hey, it is what it is. I really got to thank everyone for your continued support. I know I say it all between all the shows, but it's just true. You know, without you guys and gals, you know, retweeting and reposting and viewing and doing the thumbs up and stuff like that. Even you few that, you know, every once in a while do a thumbs down on one of our shows. It is greatly appreciated. It really is, because without you, I've said this before, without you, there is no show. There is no channel. It's just, you know, yes, I say that I do this for therapeutic reasons, but still, it is not something that I would do if I couldn't get any traction and people wasn't listening. You know, some people like to listen to their own voice. I'm not one of them. So before we start, we're going to go through our social media. Twitter, capital E, capital B, capital R, Live on the Mic. Instagram, Big Rich Live on the Mic, _ between each word. Our email address is bigrichliveenthemic@gmail.com. Website is bigrichliveenthemic.com. Facebook page, please subscribe and join. It's facebook.com/Big Rich Live on the Mic. And our newest page on blackspot.com. /, dang, I don't know why I always do that. / Big Rich Live on the Mic. Join, subscribe, share, chop it up with the family. Give us your pros and your cons. Help us out to push this message forward. Remember, like, share, and subscribe to the channel, this video. Repost this to your social media feeds, your Facebook, your Twitters. I'd sure appreciate it. Each one, teach one. That is our mantra that we go through. It's stolen, always duplicated. But when great things, you know, come to fruition, then you have to, why reinvent the wheel? Just go ahead on and keep it moving. So we're going to talk about the first 30 days of President Tangerine, Donald Trump. Sorry, I know not a lot of people, but a few people have said that that's being disrespectful. You're right. I have no respect for that man. None. I don't even want to call him a man, but, you know, it is what it is. I've got a lot of inquiries asking what I thought about his first 30 days of his administration. And actually, I want to say it's 37, 38 days at the start of this show, whatever. So I'm a little bit late, but, you know, ain't I always? His first 30 days has been horrible. Basically, it's been horrible. It's been horrible for most of the country. Okay, it is wonderful for people who voted for him. I'm not gonna say all people, because I've chopped it up back and forth on Twitter and Instagram doing direct messages and stuff that, you know, there are people, you know, a good bit of people who voted for him and they regretting their vote. Too late now, you know. You got to deal with it. But when I say it's horrible, I'll ask you, I'm going to re-ask a question that comedian D.L. Hughley asked on his show Friday. It was either Thursday or Friday of last week. And he said, let me know what Donald Trump has done in his 36, 37, 38, 39 days of office that has made America great again, or has put America on the path of being great again. What he's done, is what? Don't worry, I'll wait. Let me know. Let me know what he has done in this first month and a week, 6 weeks, whatever. What has he done to make America great again? Now, what he's trying to do is make America white again. White her, and don't give me that crap. Oh, he got Ben Carson in his cabinet. Ben Carson is a white man just in a black body. Sorry. He's a nerd. I don't believe none of that bullshit that he was talking about, how he was a thug or, when he was growing up and tried to stab this person. Give me a break. Look at him. Do you think that he put fear in anybody unless people's like, that's a crazy dude over there. We might not want to mess with him. You follow what I'm saying? But he looked more like he got his lunch money taken on a regular basis. But I digress. I don't know the man. I'm just going by what I see. People change. It is what it is. But he just looked like a straight simp to me. But anyway, I digress. That's what he's done. He's made America, if you will, more fearful, more angry, more divided, and more white. Now, to some people that I know that are out there in the audience, they'd be like, well, what's wrong with that? And hey, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. I'm one of them people who shake my head when I see not even suspected white supremacists, when I see white supremacists rear their ugly head. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type of person that shakes my head, but I'm grateful because I like to know who my enemies are. I really do. I'm very cordial to everybody. Everybody is yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir. I don't care if you're older or younger than me, if you're serving me, if I'm conducting a transaction with you, even if I'm holding the door open for you, or you cut me off and you turn around and like you're supposed to, you say, excuse me, or I'm sorry. No problem. No problem. So I'm very, I had a mother, who instilled those types of things in me. And it's very outside of my character to open the door, see somebody coming and just let it close. I mean, there's majority of the time that I'll open the door and there's somebody coming and they'll pick up their step and I'll be like, relax, I'm good. Especially if they're older, So I don't want to hear that crap as far as that concerned. You look, they sitting around here talking about spending trillions of dollars on a freaking wall that will not work. I'm telling you, walls will not work. How you might say walls will not work? Look at the Great Wall of China. Just look at that, because this wall would be similar to that. Smaller in scale and majesty, guaranteed you. But let's just say, what other wall that you could think about is of that magnitude other than the Great Wall of China, right? Do people know that the Great Wall of China almost bankrupt the whole country of China? Destroyed dynasties trying to build that damn thing? So you got the money that you got to spend to build it. Then, in order for it to work correctly, you got to put men, women, boots on the ground. Who paying for all that? You? Because I don't want it. You don't need it. Do we need Border Patrol? Yes. But do we need a freaking wall? That's the ignorantest thing that I've heard people jump behind coming from a supposed leader of the free world. So you got that, right? Abolished all, if not all, most regulations on the banking industry, trying to destroy labor, trying to turn this into some type of police state. And I'm a former police officer. There is a need for police presence. And I know a lot of people bring up Chicago. Chicago is not a police problem. Chicago is an economic problem. You spend the proper resources and money in that area. You spend the proper, not the same, but you spend the proper money and resources on the west side that you do on the south side that you do on the other side. That stuff will dry up. It will never go away because there are some evil people. There are some people who relish in doing harm to other people. You follow what I'm saying? So what has he done for that? Nothing. Threatened to send in the troops. Really? I mean, can he do it? Technically, he can. I mean, like National Guard. But then again, now you have a states' rights type thing because the president does not oversee the National Guard. The governors do. Now, the president is the ultimate commander in chief, right? That's of the military, but it's not like he can send like the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines over there, the National Guard. Then let's just say you have a governor who feels that they don't need the National Guard there. Then what kind of headbutting? I'm not like I've always say, I'm not a governmental or political scholar, so I don't know how that would work. You have states' rights and you have federal rights, that type of stuff right there. So what have you done? I just looked at like fact checkers. There's like 36 lies that he has said. I'm not even going to get into most of them. You follow what I'm saying? I mean, but fact checkers have been kept busy since day one. Steve Spacer. He delivers a confident and tension-filled declaration of the president's inaugural crowd. Lies. Because he wants, petulant man, he wants to make everybody think that everything that he did was bigger and better than his predecessor. And this is not a black and white thing. You guys know my issues with President Barack Obama. He is a good man. He's a horrible president to me. For me and my people who look like me. Right? That's all I'm saying. I'll get to the one thing that I would say is a good thing out of the 30 days, and we'll get it. And people say it was a bad thing, but we'll get to that towards the end. Right? So you had it. That's from day one. Right? That's from day one. Then you have him getting on national TV in front of a bunch of morons claiming a terror attack happened in Sweden. There's no evidence that one ever occurred in Sweden. Not only he did it, not only he said it, but people in his cabinet reiterated it. It's like alternative facts. What the hell is that? Alternative facts is a nice word for I'm lying. I know I'm lying, but I can't say or won't say that I'm lying. I'll just make up a word. And you sheep will believe it. Oh, well, he's not. He or she is not lying. They just giving us alternative facts. No, them's lies. Them's lies. Even John McCain, and anybody who knows me know that I'm not a John McCain fan. Didn't like it when he ran for president in 2008. I think he might have PTSD to a certain extent. I mean, he was, a POW, but the fact of the matter is he did fight for our country. And he was a POW and was held for quite some time. I have the utmost respect for the man, even if I do not like him, his politics, and I definitely can't stand his party. But he says that Donald Trump has an alarming increase in the unwillingness and inability to separate truth from lies. And this is Stockholm Syndrome, if you will. A form of it. When you have people who will believe anything because you said it. Remember what I always said. I don't care what anybody says. Fact check it for yourself, including me. I ain't no bigger or better than anybody else. So everything that you say, you have people who honestly feel, oh, well, that's the president of the United States. He can't lie to us. It's against the law. Bullshit, it's not. Okay. Then you have this, just, it's not a big lie, but it's just a lie. Oh, Donald Trump saying that he was the top of his class. Well, his professors and his college was like, no, nowhere near the top of his class. Do you think this fool was the top of anybody's class? Maybe class clown, maybe. Maybe the most arrogant, maybe. But he was the top of his class in academics? Okay. Sure. I mean, really? Just like, really? So you just look at people who just yuck this up and just love it. For what? For what reason? So look at the day one, his relationship with the CIA. His quote, the media, some sort of made it sound like I'm in feud with the intelligence community. That's a lie. You are. You call them basically liars. These are the people who can pick you apart. Pick you apart, pick you clean. But you want to fool with them. Remember I said the inaugural crowd size. Lies. Why? Lies. Evidence of voter fraud. This is day 4. Evidence of voter fraud. There's one study that came out of the Pew in 2008 that showed 14% of people who voted were non-citizens. That's a lie. I mean, that's a lie. There is no such study. None. That came from the press secretary. No such study. Murder rate in Philadelphia. This is day 6. Here in Philadelphia, murder has been steady. I mean, just terribly increasing. That's a lie. That's a lie. Look at the statistics from the FBI database. Philadelphia has either been steady or in certain cases, certain years, has fallen. It definitely has not increased. That's easy to find. Day 7, the travel restrictions in the Middle East. If you were a Muslim, you could come in. If you were a Christian, it was impossible. That's a lie. Just another lie. Thousands of Christian refugees has entered this country. Really? I mean, like, we're just not going to fact check this type of stuff. These are, and we only on day 7. Like I told you, I'm not going to go through the whole thing. Day 10 on Mexico's largest source of income. Here's a fact. This is Kellyanne Conway, straight liar. Here's the facts. The number one source of income in Mexico are Mexicans working here and sending money back. That's a lie. It says U.S. purchase of Mexican goods are number one source of income for Mexico. That is just a straight, bold-faced lie, but you say it on Fox and you say it with a straight face and people think that you're telling the truth. Really? Really? It's just amazing. Kellyanne Conway, she almost is worse than that other chick that I forgot her name. Just horrible. Just horrible. The one that was blaming 9/11 and the wars on Barack Obama, and Barack Obama had just become a senator. Really? That was W who did that. And Barack Obama was a junior senator from Illinois who voted against it. Anyway, the lack of a Secretary of the Treasury. This is the longest the nation has gone without the Secretary of Treasury, at least in modern times. If it's not the longest, it's darn near close. Sorry. That's a lie. The nation waited more than twice as long in 2013. Who was president in 2013? Barack Obama. Who held up the confirmation for Treasury Secretary? The Republicans, the GOP Senate. It's just amazing. It is just amazing. And all of this falls under Donald Trump because these are the idiots that he picked. This was I'm gonna end on this. The quote unquote Bowling Green massacre. This is another Kellyanne Conway straight lie. 2 Iraqis came here to this country, were radicalized, and they were masterminds behind the Bowling Green massacre, and it didn't get covered. It didn't get covered because there was never a Bowling Green massacre. It never happened. But she got on national TV and ran with this. And she wasn't fact-checked on the spot. Really? So, without further ado, I think I made my point to most people. You know, some people are going to be like, I'm nitpicking, but really? I think it's horrible. The first 30 days is horrible. And we still got a little less than 4 years to go with this fool and this nonsense. So stay woke, batten down the hatches, buckle up, because it's going to be a bumpy ride. So in the meantime, in between time, stay blessed, stay safe, stay woke, peace, and I'm out of here.